Hasil was very detailed. That is why it kind of stuck. Not only with the audience from the north India, I got many calls from down south when they saw the film. Yeah, Ashutosh Rana for that role was the best choice according to me. So I casted him not knowing that if I'm killing him and people are going to get disappointed. I had no such idea. All the dialogues, 80% of Hasil's lines are written on set.
Wow.
On the next day, I went to shoot at the university. And the door was locked. I wasn't allowed in. Well, all the ex-presidents of the universities, young oldies and young ones also, they were all sitting. DM was sitting, and they made me sit in front of the DM. He said कि ये जो लड़का है, ये यात्रिक होटल में हम यात्रिक तोड़ देंगे, इनकी सारी गाड़ियाँ तोड़ देंगे एंड इस लड़के का मुंह काला करके गधे में बिठा के पूरे शहर में घुमाएंगे. सी ऑनेस्टली आई डिड नॉट गो टू इरफान इनिशियली बिकॉज सत्य आ गई थी, तो आई वेंट टू मनोज वाजपेयी. आई सेड ये स्टार बन गया है और मी एंड मनोज वर ग्रेट फ्रेंड्स. मतलब बहुत अच्छे दोस्त थे, आज भी हैं. बट अपने दोस्त कायदे से बनाना, बिकॉज
वही रिश्ता.
हाँ, बाकी रिश्ते तो बने बनाए मिलते हैं. दोस्ती एक ऐसा रिश्ता है जो आदमी खुद बनाता है. और वही है क्रक्स.
वही है, there was the central thesis of the
हासिल
film.
के स्पाइन वही
Yeah,
है. वो बहुत तारीफ की पिक्चर की. उन्होंने ये नहीं कहा है रेड द स्क्रिप्ट, नथिंग. बहुत उन्होंने तारीफ की पिक्चर की. और जितने लोग युवा के ऑडिशन के लिए आ रहे थे, सारे एक्टर्स, सोनू सूद, जितने भी आते, सबको बोलते थे पहले जाओ हासिल देखो एंड तब युवा के ऑडिशन के लिए आना. अब इससे बड़ा अवार्ड क्या हो सकता है?
Hi Tigmanshu, thank you so much for doing this and welcome to Screen. I firstly wanted to ask you, when was the last time you rewatched Hasil, or have you ever in all these years?
I think I don't remember, but I keep watching the clips you have on YouTube.
Yeah.
So not the entire film for a long time. Is
Yeah. Okay. I was going back to your very old interview which you just did before the film was releasing, and the journalist asked you why should people watch Hasil, and you said that ये फिल्म हमने बहुत ईमानदारी से बनाई है और वो ईमानदारी आपको दिखाई देगी जब आप फिल्म देखेंगे. So, and I completely agree with that because I was rewatching it last night and I've gone back to it over the years a lot of times, and I felt there's a lot of honesty and sincerity, but there's also a lot of innocence which is there in the film. Of course it's not dealing with such innocent characters, but you can feel some sort of earnestness. And
when you say innocence, mistakes.
no, not I don't mean mistakes. It's just that innocence in the sense that you're really very passionate about what you're telling. Like you can see that he's a filmmaker who is going into a milieu which he has experienced. So there's of course that lived in experience that comes in, and with that there's also a lot of rootedness, which is a word that now keeps throwing around a lot. Like when you ask why films are not working in contemporary times, people say, oh, it's not rooted enough. And I feel Hasil was the first of its kind to go into that milieu, and as it was the first of its kind, after that there have been a lot of films which have gone into a similar zone and of course gone and explored different territories, but you were the first one to do it. So my question would be, why Hasil as your debut, and what was it about that story that you really wanted to make?
So well, I won't say that Hasil was the first film which is rooted in
Yeah.
the milieu. It is not. Any director, any artist who's kind of who's come from a certain background and lived that background has done it before. I mean, filmmakers like Bimal Roy, B.R. Chopra, because Bimal Roy came from heart of
Yeah.
Bengal, from Calcutta, and Chopra Sahab came from Punjab.
Partition, yeah.
New theatre, and yeah, so they all brought those details into their films. You see Waqt, which is a
Yeah.
hardcore commercial film, Lost and Found, I think was started from that film.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know. A lot of detailing in that film. So that is why, because yes, you're right. I kind of lived that life, and so as they say, God lies in detailing. Hasil was very detailed. That is why it kind of stuck. Not only with the audience from the north, I got many calls from down south when they saw the film. Yeah.
Yeah, and because my father is also from Lucknow, and he's gone to the university there, so he was the first one to introduce me to the film, and because because he said that this is exactly what happens, and and over the and yesterday when I was telling Call that I'm going to speak about the film, so he just wanted to ask you this one question, which a lot of people have. I don't know, but a lot of people have this question in mind: the decision to kill Ashutosh Rana's character, and that's a very risky move that you're taking because if he would have been alive in the film, then the film could have shaped up very differently. It would have been between these two, Irfan versus Ashutosh, but you were focusing on larger things, and when a character is so meaty, I assume like as a screenwriter or a director, you're often sort of contemplating, should we let it go, should I take that call, or should we suck more out of this character, like we can build more conflict, more drama, but you didn't, so that was a very bold choice.
It wasn't a choice. I was just following my instinct. I was following the script.
Yeah.
Ashutosh Rana for that role was the best choice according to me. So I cast him not knowing that if I'm killing him and people are going to get disappointed. I had no such idea.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I cast well.
Yeah, that's your forte.
Yes. So, and I don't take much time in casting. People take months and months. I don't. I mean, I just, whenever, for whichever film, Mukesh Chabra has done all my films. So we sit in for 2 days and the film is, I mean, casted. I mean, so Ashutosh Rana for me was the best choice. So I had no idea people will get disappointed. He himself got very disappointed
Yeah.
later on. Yes.
Yeah. And you, I think so. You promised him that we'll do a bigger thing, and I think so.
And
You
we
did with Million Talkies.
Million Talkies and The Great Indian Murder.
Yeah, man.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. And but you told him while narrating this story that this is what happens, and were there any reservations from his side?
No, at that time, no.
Okay, okay. And
See, this is innocence.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you also said back then in that interview that it's also a film which has a lot of first timers. And I was talking to Sujoy Ghosh about his first film, and he said something like, because we we were all strugglers trying to make his first film, which was Jankar Beats. They didn't know the rules of filmmaking, the grammar and all of that, so they weren't even aware that they're playing with the rules, and they just went with whatever that came naturally to him. I assume that's what also happened with Hustle, because I feel it's also very difficult to bracket the film in one genre. One can call it largely a political thriller, but there's also a love story at heart. There's a father son dynamic which is being played out. There's a story of friendship. There is a story of youth getting corrupted by power. And so many things are happening in that sense. So, yeah, I mean, when you were writing it, were you aware that this a lot on the plate, or again, it was just instinctive?
No, I was aware of one thing because Satya had come
Yeah.
and was an age. So when I saw Satya, I thought there was a problem in the film which Ramu couldn't handle, and it's a very difficult thing. It happened in 1942, a love story as well.
Okay.
When you're kind of creating two worlds, one is a volatile world, one is a world which has thrills and danger and plotting, and one is the love story. It's very difficult to handle both.
Yeah.
The audience is going to go for the thrill.
Yeah.
That's what happened in Satya,
Satya.
and 42 also.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me personally, I said 1942. Okay, it's about the Quit India movement and the love story is happening there. There was no Quit India there,
Okay.
so I was disappointed.
Okay.
in Satya, the Mumbai gangster world was so,
Enticing.
yeah, it was exciting and fresh, new situations. For me, the love story wasn't working.
Okay.
I was aware of this while making Hustle. So I knew the action and the student politics is all there. I need to yeah,
Master this story.
concentrate on the love story.
Yeah.
So I was aware of that.
Yeah, yeah, and again, it feels because you're from Allahabad, and that love story again feels very innocent in that sense. But also the fact that there's this wonderful scene right in the beginning when she's on the rickshaw, and Jimmy is on the cycle.
Yeah.
And when I was watched as a kid, I was really fascinated by that, just that visual that they both are talking, and it's such a, as you said, very fresh situation sort of a thing. Because at that time I had also not seen a lot of films and all that, but I don't know if somebody would have done it like that, just the way you did it. So yeah, it felt really real in that sense, and something which we haven't seen. Or the fact that they're meeting in a theater and all of that, which my father again used to tell, which used to happen a lot in talkies. Used to go and with friends, and
Right.
like you used to, like, those were the only way you can meet your girlfriend or partners and all of that.
The rickshaw scenes where Jimmy is following Rishita, and that's quite personal.
Okay.
So वो उसमें पिक्चर हॉल के अंदर मिलना, I never did that.
Okay.
Maybe others, but that was kind of a homage to cinema itself.
Yeah. Yeah. And in that famous scene, I'm not sure, but are they watching Parinda? When Irfan is there.
No, they're watching जिसमें अनिल कपूर एक दिन के लिए चीफ मिनिस्टर बनता है,
Nayak.
नायक.
Okay, okay. Yeah. And talk to me about that scene. It's so wonderful. And it keeps coming on reels so much. He says ki guerrilla warfare. अब guerrilla warfare पढ़ा है, guerrilla war होगी and all of that. Just, and your forte is dialogue writing. You have such great ways of writing lines and all of that. So just, and Hasil has like a cult following in terms of dialogues. People keep quoting that, and Ashutosh Rana somewhere said that Yuva Vayu thing became very popular, and politicians even now use it. So yeah.
Yes. Nayak thing was actually that was the film which was playing in that theater.
Yeah.
There's this picture out called Sangeet in Allahabad. So Nayak was playing, but I took permission, and so I had to kind of shoot. ऐसा नहीं था कि मैं किसी पिक्चर का प्रिंट मंगाता हूँ, that particular film has to be played. Nayak was playing, so I wrote the scene according to that dum dum, that action which is happening. And that was very instinctive. Day before the shoot, last evening, a friend of mine, Rajiv Gupta, he comes from Delhi. He was supposed to, he's playing that cop
Yeah.
who comes to arrest Irfan.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's very funny. And those time, this Kala Bandar wala incident चल रहा था
Delhi.
दिल्ली में.
Yeah,
काला
yeah.
बंदर है
Yeah.
कुछ आता है मारता है कुछ ये वो. So he had come from Delhi, so we were sitting. I said, "What is this Kala Bandar यार? क्या हो रहा है दिल्ली में? बताओ जरा." So he started whatever the rumors were. Kala Bandar gorilla, it stuck, and then I wrote that gorilla over, inspired from that.
Okay. Yeah.
At night or in the morning itself, I wrote that scene. Yes.
And the all the friends of Irfan.
All the dialogues, 80% of Hasil's lines are written on set.
Wow.
80%.
That's so cool.
On set that very day, I used to tell Rafe the big shot. So we'll start from a wide.
Yeah.
So wide shot takes a lot of time, at minimum 45 minutes. First shot in the morning. So I used to get those 45 minutes. In those 45 minutes, I used to write the scene.
Wow. Okay. And well, the fun part was that all the ones were sitting behind Irfan, and he says कि gorilla पढ़े हो, and then the way they say it looks like they haven't read it, but they're just saying it's so like this. It says so much without even saying much about it. But I also read that you had a very tough time getting the film bankrolled and eventually released.
Right.
Can you talk about that?
2001 when I started. From 2000, I mean, I had kind of made up my mind that I will not do television.
Okay.
And I have to make my film. So I have to write it. So I started writing it, kind of wrote the screenplay, most of it. And then a producer friend of ours, Mr. Bobby Bedi, who produced Bandit Queen
Yeah.
and Rising.
Okay.
So he was a friend. I'd worked with him earlier. So he promised me, okay, come on, मेरा एक show यहाँ हो गया है, Star से. So you direct that show and we'll be in Delhi. We'll talk about the film. We'll start it. I said, Bobby, this Kumbh Mela is coming
Yeah.
and I have to shoot my climax there. And the Kumbh Mela go, yeah, fine. So I went there, started shooting and started making his show. It's called Rajdhani. And he never spoke about the film. So I got stuck. Then I came back and then I borrowed money from a few friends. And I took Irfan and other actors, Jimmy and Rishita, took them to Allahabad, did all those big shots of the Mela.
Yeah.
At that time, they said that this Mela was 144 years, which they said claim now also. I don't know, इतनी जल्दी कैसे 144 वाला आ गया. तो वो 144 years वाला था. और at that time, around 5 crore people had come.
Wow.
So it was a huge crowd even then.
Yeah.
So I did those shots, I came back and I edited it. कुछ 3-4 minute का edit था वो maximum. And then I started showing it around. And I showed it to Mr. Vijay Jindal, who was the producer of Hustle, and he kind of liked it and he greenlit it and the film started. But then again, when I went to Allahabad, I had to face a lot of problems. First day, we had taken permission to shoot at the university. So at Allahabad, at the science faculty, there's a beautiful, this Vijayanagara Hall, very old, beautiful dome structure. So Hustle starts from there, from inside that Vijayanagara Hall. The vice chancellor is giving speech and Ashutosh barges in and disrupts everything and sits down like a boss.
Yeah.
So that was the first scene of the film which I shot there. The people, all the old university presidents and whoever they were, even the present ones, they said that I'm kind of showing them in bad light. So I said, भैया कहानी में रामचंद्र जी भी होते हैं, रावण भी होता है. अब मैंने रावण का सीन पहले शूट कर दिया, इसका मतलब थोड़ी रामचंद्र जी के बारे में नहीं है. But they did not. The next day I went to shoot at the university and the door was locked. I wasn't allowed in. But I said I had such great responsibility. It was my first film and I had kind of promised the producer that I'd shoot the film in my hometown, Allahabad. I was very excited, like a kid. And I said, if I lose days and don't shoot, producers are going to go for heavy losses. So immediately we went to the hotel where we were staying, Yatrik Hotel. And पीछे वहाँ पे कुछ there was some construction going on. I started shooting there. तो इरफान वाला सीन, पंडित जी गोली मंत्र फूक के मार दो सब लोग, वो सब एक्शन मैंने वहाँ से शुरू किया. I did not kind of wasted even an hour. But I was stopped from shooting at the university. Still I managed, because it was like them and me, both from Allahabad. तो मैंने कुछ 500 का जूम लेकर हम यूनिवर्सिटी के सामने हॉस्टल में बैठ के बाहर एक्सटीरियर शॉट यूनिवर्सिटी के ले लिए और भाग के शूटिंग की. कहीं भी घुस जाते थे. इसी कॉलेज था जहाँ पे ये युवा वायु वाला डायलॉग आशुतोष ने, हालांकि वो डायलॉग आशुतोष का नहीं, उसका वो खुद का है, वो मैंने लिखा नहीं. तो he's got this great gift of the gab. So,
exactly. Yes.
So at that scene, and Irfan watching from top, कहता चलो भैया एक ही गोली बंदूक में ज़्यादा दूर ना निकलना. और भाषण, we shot it at half an hour.
Wow. Yeah.
Half an hour. By the time we entered with the gays and the proctor and the dean, principal of Ewing Christian College, what is happening, my production guys were sir. By the time we shot and we left. इस तरह से
Guerrilla shooting.
एकदम.
Yeah.
Then I was called at the district magistrate's office, where all the ex-presidents of the universities, oldies and young ones also, they were all sitting. DM was sitting, and they made me sit in front of the DM. He said कि ये जो लड़का है, ये यात्रिक होटल में हम यात्रिक तोड़ देंगे, इनकी सारी गाड़ियां तोड़ देंगे एंड इस लड़के का मुंह काला करके गधे में बिठा के पूरे शहर में घुमाएंगे.
Oh God.
And I was alone and there were all these guys. So, and I started crying. Eventually, then I had to call Jaya ji,
Okay.
Jaya Bachchan.
Mm-hmm.
उन्होंने she helped me a lot. Then she called Amar Singh ji. Amar Singh ji made a few calls and then the kind of subsided the revolt against me and this whole animosity which they had created. And but they said you cannot use the word Allahabad. I said fine. So there's no mention of this name of the city in the film. But then I made it. I made it without losing a day.
Yeah. And how was it? I mean, you might have been asked a lot about this earlier also, but getting to cast Irfan and then that building that character, and I think so for the first time, although he had done Warrior and stuff before, but to put him on display with the character so
I didn't do much.
okay.
I didn't do much. I think why? Because most of it was there
On paper.
on paper.
Yeah.
And I did not even discuss much about the character with Irfan. I think we only discussed. अब मेरे साथ रहता है इरफान के साथ उसका the main जो crux वाला scene है ना, we only used to discuss one scene of the film.
Okay, which was
In this one, it was when Jimmy is performing on stage and he comes back and he meets Irfan for the first time. And he कहता है
गजब acting.
I like artist वाला जो था ना,
yeah.
वो हमने डिस्कस किया था.
Oh.
इसको ऐसे करेंगे ऐसा वो पहली मीटिंग थी. And I discussed it with Irfan, not with Jimmy.
Okay.
Because that was his scene. And that's all. In Pan Singh Tomar also, we only discussed one scene when he kind of takes his revenge. And he's kind of saying, तुमने हमको ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया. अपने चाचा से जो बात करता है, suddenly somebody shoots him.
Yeah, and he gets बात कर रहा था.
अदालत चल रही थी, तुमने मार दिया.
Yeah.
We only discussed that scene
Yeah.
in the entire film. And we kind of then built it.
And then in Sahib Bibi, which was the one?
साहिब बीबी वो जिसमें अपना एक थोड़ा खून नहीं काटता तो एक अपने दादाजी की ग्रैंडफादर की मूर्ति होती है, उसे कसम खाता है कि मैं करूंगा, उंगली काट के मैं अपने भाई को ही बुलाता है कि तू भी काट.
now I remember, yeah.
तो एक ये के अंदर एक रहता है ना खून और ये और वो से डिस्कस किया था.
Okay. Yeah. But like what was his first reaction when he told the story and he was
See, honestly, I did not go to Irfan
okay.
initially because सत्या आ गई थी तो I went to मनोज वाजपेयी. I said ये स्टार बन गया है और me and मनोज were great friends. We used to मतलब बहुत अच्छे दोस्त थे, आज भी हैं. तो अब उसको मैंने सुनाई, वो घात ये कोई पिक्चर की शूटिंग कर रहा था, किसी पिक्चर की टाउन में कहीं. सो मैंने सुनाई, उसने कहा यार टिशू मैं विलन नहीं करूँगा. मैंने कहा ये विलन है लेकिन विलन वैसा विलन नहीं है, मजेदार विलन है.
Sort of an anti-hero.
हाँ, तो एक बार वो दोस्त है, उसे एक बार मना कर दिया, मैं दोबारा नहीं गया उसके पास. बहुत ज़्यादा कन्विंस करने की मैंने कोशिश भी नहीं की उसको. मैंने कहा ठीक है. Then I went to what I just kind of gave the script to. Probably उसको पता भी था कि मैं मनोज के पास पहले गया हूँ, तो ऐसा नहीं था.
Okay. And he immediately said, yeah, he's doing it. Yeah. Okay.
I sent him to Allahabad a week before the shoot and handed him over to some of my friends there. And बस उनके साथ वो एक हफ्ता इलाहाबाद घूमा, इधर उधर बैठा, चाय की दुकान, जो भी उसने किया, आई डोंट नो, वही से उसने पकड़ लिया कैरेक्टर.
Yeah. And I love the scene when Tinu Anand comes ऊपर to the shop. Irfan is like, आपको जो भी खरीदना है आप खरीद लो. And I always love the way Irfan's eyes, of course everyone talks about it, but I've noticed, especially when he has passed away and I've watched a lot of films again, that his eyes always used to wander a lot. Like they're not fixated at one point.
That's right.
They're just circling around the axis somewhere and all of that. And he's actually in a lot of
He sometimes even used to look at the camera lens.
yeah
करते करते बट बस एक भी करता बहुत करता था वो.
he did that. I don't know, but at this I felt I now you have to told me that you shot it very jaldi mein and with very quick. But when he kills after that Ashutosh Rana speech in the beginning, he kills that guy and he looks piche and it's a slow mo shot. And I was watching it last night. He for a certain like his eyes goes like this. So you
When he kills that guy in the campus.
yeah he kills that guy.
Yeah. You know who that guy is?
Um,
That baldy guy he shoots, no, in the university.
yeah, I'm forgetting who's it.
He's Subodh Gupta. He's India's मतलब very
Okay.
renowned painter
Okay,
of the country.
okay.
So उसने कहा था मुझको एक रोल करना है तो मैंने उसको रोल दिया था.
Okay. And also, have you dubbed for the film?
हाँ, lot of
Yeah, I could hear your voice. Yeah, but another scene that I really love is when both Ashutosh and Irfan in the beginning meet for the first time, and he warns him कि
I'm sorry, तुमने ये बोला because मैं this killing of Subodh Gupta in the campus. इसके बाद जाके वो जिमी से मिलता है उस प्ले में. तो इस वो रैम्प किया हमने वो शॉट जिसमें वैसे कर ढक से देखता पीछे. अब वो कैमरा रैम्पिंग वाला था नहीं.
अच्छा ओके.
एरी 3 कैमरे पे शूट कर रहे थे हम लोग. तब तक रैम्पिंग शायद आई भी नहीं थी. आ गई थी तो हमारे पास था नहीं वो कैमरा. तो उसमें क्या है कि स्पीड कम करना और एक्सपोजर डाउन होता है जब आप ऐसा करते हो तो एक्सपोजर भी खोलना एक साथ हुआ था. हाँ तो बहुत फिर भी उसमें पता चलता है वो बट वो किया था हमने कहा यार रैप कैमरा नहीं मैं करो उसको करते. तो राफे माय कैमरामैन ग्रेट गाय राफे महमूद. सो ही डिड इट.
Yes, I was talking about that scene when Ashutosh says to Irfan asks कि वरना क्या होगा and he says कि तो तुम्हें क्या लगता है नेशनल हॉलीडे होगी जब तुम्हारे
नेशनल हॉलीडे होगा तुम्हारे नाम पे.
and
सारे लड़के गाना गाते चलते चलते मेरे गीत याद रखना क्या होगा फिर नेशनल हॉलीडे होगा तुम्हारे.
Again, so all of that, how did you? I mean, one should not ask, but how did you come up with those lines and moments?
See, वो इलाहाबाद में सेट थी बिकॉज इलाहाबाद एक ऐसा शहर है ना वहाँ के जो लोग हैं ना सब they all have this gift of the gab.
Okay.
Most of them. If you talk to them, they will talk to you in a different way.
Yeah.
वो जो बात नहीं करेंगे वो ज्ञान देंगे. वो ज्ञान देने की आदत इलाहाबादियों की है. तो शायद इसलिए वजह से सारे डायलॉग्स आ गए. सारे कैरेक्टर्स के ज़बान से बुरे भी नहीं लगते. मतलब वहाँ पे कुछ छोटे लेवल का पियोन भी आपको ज्ञान दे सकता है. बहुत बड़ी बात कह सकता है.
And another scene is when Ashutosh is talking to the CM on the phone and he says कि high command ने ये बोला high command. And he says कौन है high command? It's so fun. And again that scene says so much about the Indian politics and very fun. And but what I wanted to ask you about the fact is that there's this I read somewhere that you met Jimmy at Shad Ali's place.
Yeah.
And you cast him without even auditioning him, and you hadn't seen Matches and Mohabbatein.
Not once we used to meet there because शाद का घर ऑफिस था हमारा.
Okay.
जुहू में रहता है.
Yeah.
वो सेंट्रल एकदम वही बगल में. And I didn't have an office or anything. कुछ नहीं था मेरे पास. तो उसका घर उसका ऑफिस था. और being from a filmy family, he had friends in the film fraternity. I did not. I still don't. तो एक समीर शर्मा हम लोग का कॉमन फ्रेंड है. वो मुकेश साहब का ग्रैंडसन है. मुकेश जो सिंगर उनका ग्रैंडसन है. तो हम दोनों असिस्टेंट होते थे शकील जी क्या. तो वो जिमी को जानता था बिकॉज ही वॉज क्लोज टू द चोपड़ाज.
अच्छा ओके.
आदि एंड ऑल. आदि का असिस्टेंट भी था दिलवाले में वो. तो वो जिमी को जानता था. उसने दिखाया ये किया तो मुझे इंस्टेंटली अच्छा लग गया जिमी. मैंने कहा यही है मेरा कैरेक्टर. अच्छा संस्कारी बच्चा लगता है. तो माचिस देखी थी मैंने.
अच्छा ओके.
लेकिन मोहब्बतें तो बाद में आई. मतलब मैं जिमी से हमारी हाँ हो गई थी, उसके बाद आई मोहब्बतें।
Okay. Okay. And how was it working with him?
ओ लवली था,
Yeah.
इतना काम किया
Yeah, इसके बाद. Yeah.
he's like my brother.
Yeah. And then about that scene between him and Tino Anand, there's of course this rift between both of them, but towards the end, before he gets arrested and all, they both are sitting and when he gives him the watch, that's a wonderful moment, and like a kind of a fitting end to their track which is happening. Do you remember writing that? And just with that father son dynamic, what was it that was going in your head?
I wanted them to have a great relationship, but that's the relationship a son has with his father. It wasn't the case in my personal life. I was very, very close to my father. जिमी और उनका जो रिश्ता, मेरा रिश्ता नहीं था मेरे फादर के साथ मेरे बहुत ही वार्म एंड कॉर्डियल रिलेशन थे। बट ऐसा होता है अपने घर में नहीं, मैं और घरों में देखा है अपने दोस्तों के, फादर ज़्यादा बात नहीं करेंगे और बिकॉज वो घर की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी निभाएंगे, तो इसे बाकी चीज़ों में बेटा कितना बड़ा हो रहा है, क्या कर रहा है, क्या कोई मतलब नहीं। बट फिर भी एक मोहब्बत तो है। तो घड़ी देने वाला सीन, तो वो डायलॉग भी जो है कि बहुत खूबसूरत है वो लाइन, पता नहीं कैसे लिख दी मैंने, कि बेटा अपने दोस्त कायदे से बनाना, बिकॉज
वही रिश्ता।
हाँ, बाकी रिश्ते तो बने बनाए मिलते हैं, दोस्ती एक ऐसा रिश्ता है जो आदमी खुद बनाता है। बाकी रिश्ते तो बने बनाए मिलते हैं। मेरे घर में पैदा हुए तो मैंने भी ऐसा कोई एफर्ट तुमने भी कुछ नहीं। दोस्त तो आपको सोच समझ के बनाने पड़ेंगे। वही है क्रक्स,
वही है सेंट्रल थीसिस ऑफ द फिल्म
का स्पाइन वही है।
या एग्जैक्टली, दैट्स द सेंट्रल
मोरालिटी होनी चाहिए पिक्चर में, राइट? मोरालिटी क्या है पिक्चर की?
Yeah, that's what I felt. And then the fact that you chose to open the film with his voiceover only. Yeah, that was also very telling, and what you wanted to say with the film.
Right.
And that entire thing of like
वो जो वॉइस ओवर होता है ना शुरू में,
yeah,
कि विद्यार्थी होता है, ये पूरा जो है वो पहले था नहीं।
yeah,
किसने वो सजेशन दिया मुझको? सुभाष घई ने।
okay,
क्योंकि ऑडियंस सुभाष जी का स्टूडियो होता है ना, वहाँ पे हासिल का साउंड का काम चल रहा था, मिक्सिंग में वहीं हो रही थी। मुझे याद है बंसाली भी उस वक्त देवदास की मिक्सिंग या कुछ चल रहा था उसका भी। तो अब उस स्टूडियो में जहाँ पे काम चल रहा था हासिल का, लोगों ने देख रखी थी, सुन रखा था, सब लोग बहुत वो थे, ये पिक्चर कुछ बन रही है। तो हमारे जो साउंड डिज़ाइनर हैं राकेश रंजन साहब, ही इज़ माई रिलेटिव ऑल्सो, इज़ माई जीजा जी, तो वो और सुभाष जी अब बिस्लिंगवुड में पढ़ाते भी हैं अभी वो साउंड।
अच्छा, ओके।
तो सुभाष जी की सारी फिल्म उन्होंने की है। तो उन्होंने सुभाष जी को बताया कि ये एक पिक्चर यहाँ मिक्सिंग चल रही है, नया लड़का है और अच्छी पिक्चर बनाई है। सुभाष जी ने देखी फिल्म, तो उन्होंने मुझको बुलाया कि ये तो तुम बना रहे हो, ये सबकी समझ में नहीं आने वाला कि ये है क्या, तो इसमें तुम एक वॉइस ओवर ज़रूर डालो। तो मैं उनकी बात मानी, मैंने वॉइस ओवर डाला।
And you have casted, again you said casting is a forte, but small characters like this Bijendra Kala who's so good, and there's also Rajpal Yadav,
right?
And like, so all these getting this ensemble. There's I'm forgetting the name of the actor, I'm so sorry, but who plays Jackson,
Rajuchi.
Yeah, he's so good. And that scene in particular, very very singing. How do you find humor in such dark situations?
मुझे तो हमेशा लगता है, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं कोई बहुत ज़्यादा टैलेंटिनो इंस्पायर्ड हूँ।
ओके,
मुझे अच्छा लगता है टैलेंटिनो, बहुत बढ़िया लगता है, बिकॉज टैलेंटिनो खुद भी इंस्पायर्ड है फिल्मों से।
हाँ,
एक डायरेक्टर होता है उस काइंड ऑफ क्रिएशन ऑफ सोसाइटी, एक होता है उस क्रिएशन ऑफ सिनेमा। टैलेंटिनो इज अ क्रिएशन ऑफ सिनेमा, स्कॉर्सेसी इज अ क्रिएशन ऑफ सोसाइटी। सो ये मुझे हमेशा से अच्छा लगता था कि एक ऐसी सिचुएशन डार्क सा, उसमें कुछ ह्यूमरस हो जाए मामला, कि वो आपको उस डार्कनेस से ना को एक वर्क चढ़ा देता है खूबसूरत सा मिठाई के ऊपर।
हाँ,
तो वो मुझे अच्छा लगता था, इसलिए आज वो आर यू लोनसम टुनाइट वो गाता है।
इतने पैशन के साथ।
और इलाहाबाद में एक था इस तरह का गुंडा
ओके
जो एंग्लो इंडियन कम्युनिटी से आता था,
ओके
उसको मैंने कभी देखा नहीं, उसके बारे में बहुत सुना था मैंने। दैट इज वाई क्रिएटेड जैक्सन। थोड़ा ऑड लगेगा इन सब के पीछे पान वान खाने वाला एंग्लो इंडियन लड़का, इट सेज सो मच अबाउट द सिटी, यू नो।
या
सो दैट ये डिटेलिंग है। और कहता है अंग्रेजी में गाओ तो गाता यू लोनसम
वेरी
टुनाइट,
पैशनेटली ही सिंग्स
और उसी वक्त इरफान अटैक करता है, तो बहुत या
एंड देन ही सेज आई लाइक आर्टिस्ट।
लाइक आर्टिस्ट,
अगर तुम गाना नहीं गा रहे हो
राइट राइट।
yeah, it's wonderful. And but do you remember when the film finally released, how was the reception and like getting, like you said, Subhash Ghai watched, like getting calls from the industry?
We had huge difficulty releasing the film.
Okay.
Before the release of film, I think आधी इंडस्ट्री ने वो पिक्चर देख रखी थी,
Okay.
क्योंकि हम उसका बहुत सारे स्क्रीनिंग्स कराई उसकी, बहुत उस मुझे नहीं लगता हासिल से ज़्यादा स्क्रीनिंग किसी भी हिंदी पिक्चर की हुई होगी आज तक।
Okay.
हर तीसरे दिन चौथे दिन एक स्क्रीनिंग होती थी, हफ्ते में 3 स्क्रीनिंग होती थी। तो इस टू बी अंधेरी जो हाईवे क्रॉस करो, वहाँ नटराज स्टूडियो होता था, बहुत पुराना स्टूडियो, टूट टाट गया है। फ्लोर्स थे, बहुत बहुत पुराना स्टूडियो, बहुत लोगों के ऑफिसेज हुआ करते थे, के आसे पासे सबके ऑफिसेज होते थे वहाँ। तो वहाँ पे तब ये डिजिटल नहीं आता, जब नेगेटिव पे काम होता था, प्रिंट पे। तो वहाँ पे डबल हेडर प्रोजेक्शन रूम था। डबल हेडर का मतलब कि वी डिड नॉट हैव अ मैरिड प्रिंट।
Okay.
मतलब पिक्चर और साउंड मैरिड,
Yeah.
वो प्रिंट नहीं था हमारे पास। हमारे पास मतलब डबल हेडर प्रोजेक्टर में पिक्चर अलग चलेगी, साउंड अलग चलेगा, तो आप दोनों एक साथ चलेंगे। वो प्रोजेक्टर सब जगह नहीं होते थे,
अच्छा.
कुछ ही प्रीव्यू थिएटर्स में थे। अंधेरी में बिकॉज ये नटराज है तो वहाँ तक वहीं पे होते थे सारे फेमस में भी था, वहीं पे होते थे हर तीसरे दिन। सब एवरीबडी यूज्ड टू वॉच द फिल्म। डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स के लिए होते थे ज़्यादातर, कुछ प्रोड्यूसर्स के लिए होते थे, कुछ कर दे ये वो। They all used to come out of the theater and say ये बहुत अच्छी पिक्चर है, बहुत अच्छी पिक्चर है, बट किसी ने नहीं खरीदी। एंड हमारे जो प्रोड्यूसर थे मिस्टर जिंदल, वो बिकॉज ही CEO ऑफ ZTV, he was from Times of India, तो he had an ego issue. He said, why should I go to distributors? They should come to me.
Okay.
When I was the CEO of ZTV, सुभाष के सब लोग तो बाहर बैठे रहते थे। हम उनको समझा रहे हैं कि यार ऐसे नहीं चलता है, जाना पड़ेगा। Eventually, Shringar Films, Shroffs, they saw the film and they released it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
और कोई कुछ पब्लिसिटी नहीं थी, कुछ नहीं थी। एड लैब ये जो यहाँ पे है सिटी मॉल, इट वाज द फर्स्ट मल्टीप्लेक्स इस एरिया में, टाउन में एक था। वहाँ पे एक छोटी सी सीढ़ी पे सिर्फ एक स्टैंड लगी थी, कोई पोस्टर बैनर्स कुछ नहीं। लेकिन मेरा मेन थिएटर था मराठा मंदिर, जहाँ पे मुगल आजम रिलीज हुई थी।
yeah.
तो वो मेरे लिए बहुत सबसे ज़्यादा एक्साइटिंग था। तो वो मुझे याद है, फर्स्ट डे मैं मराठा मंदिर प्रिंट चेक करने भी गया, अच्छा हुआ गया चेक करने, कुछ रील ऊपर नीचे हो गई थी, वो मैंने ठीक कराई, प्रिंट नया मंगवाया एडलैब से। और मैं दूसरे दिन फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो देखने गया मराठा मंदिर। मैं अंदर घुसा, मराठा मंदिर बहुत बड़ा हॉल है, 4 मल्टीप्लेक्स आ जाए उसमें,
Yeah, मैं
ठीक है। तो सिर्फ आगे की 2 रोल छोड़ के पूरा हाउस पैक था।
wow.
ठीक, मैंने मुझको मतलब बड़ा पहली फिल्म थी यार, और भी थिएटर चेक करने थे, प्लाजा में भी लगी थी और ये वो दादर में। तो फिर मैं बाहर आया, मैं टिकट वाले के पास गया, मैंने कहा एक DCR होता है, जैसे कि आप लोग जैसे उसमें लेते हो ना बुक माई शो में, तो DCR आता है ना, पिक्चर का सीटिंग
Okay.
आता है ना?
Arrangement है।
हाँ, ये कौन, तो DCR होता था हर शो का,
हाँ।
जिसको बोलो डेली कलेक्शन रिपोर्ट।
अच्छा।
तो उसमें मैं देख रहा हूँ, तो DCR में तो वो आधा हॉल खाली दिखा रहा है। तो मैंने उससे कहा कि भाई मैं तो अद्दत से आ रहा हूँ, आगे मैं आगे ही बैठा था क्योंकि सीट खाली नहीं थी, तो मैं आगे ही बैठा था, सिर्फ 2 रो को छोड़ के बाकी पूरा भरा हुआ था। कहते नहीं आपको, और उसने मुझे टरका दिया। तो इस तरह से बाद में बिकॉज द कमिंग ऑफ मल्टीप्लेक्सेस एंड डिजिटल एंड बुक माई शो, तो बहुत ही ऑनेस्टी आ गई, पहले ऐसा नहीं था। जिस पिक्चर को कराना हो वो हिट, जिस पिक्चर को नहीं कराना उसके भी तरीके होते हैं। ये सब पैसा खाते, कैश था तब, कैश में टिकट बिकते थे। तो दैट वाज माई एक्सपीरियंस। तो बट ये भी था कि जब यहाँ पे एडलैब में गया तो मुझे याद है, इट वाज अ ग्रेट थिंग फॉर मी। नाडियाड वाला गफ्फार भाई, फिरोज नाडियाड वाला फादर,
Yeah.
बहुत फिल्में बनाई उन लोगों ने, मतलब वहाँ पे देख लोगे तो गिर जाओगे, इतनी पिक्चरें बनाई उन्होंने स्टार्स के साथ है। गफ्फार भाई,
Yeah.
उन्होंने मुझे आशीर्वाद दिया। पिक्चर देख रहे थे जब फिरोज भाई लेके आए थे हम, तो मैंने उनके पैर छूने का बड़ा, बहुत अच्छी लगी थी उनको। वो मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी चीज़ थी। मुझे बहुत, भाई भट्ट साहब का फ़ोन आया था, कई लोगों के फ़ोन आए मुझको, बड़े बड़े कई डायरेक्टर्स के। मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ी बात जानते हो क्या हुई थी? When I gave the script to Bobby Vedi, he had actually given it to Mani Ratnam.
Okay.
I had done Dil Se
Yeah,
Milo.
yeah.
मैं कर चुका था। तो Mani, it was a very scratchy kind of a script because I had to do it. I was not writing it for somebody else in which I had to write all the details. I knew what I was going to make.
Yeah.
But probably Mani sir had said, बोले देखिए उन्होंने कहा ऐसी है script है। That is why probably Bobby didn't make it. When Hasil released, around that time Mani sir had come to cast for Yuva. He was starting Yuva.
Yeah.
Shah took him to watch Hasil. अब सबटाइटल नहीं थे, उनको डायलॉग नहीं समझ में आ रहे थे, बाकी पिक्चर समझ में आ रही थी। And मुझको कॉल आया था, मणि सर ने सदर्न साइड में रुके हुए थे, सुबह 7 o'clock ब्रेकफास्ट पे बुलाया। मैं किसी तरह उठा, मैं पहुंचा, एंड मणि सर ने कहा कि वो बहुत तारीफ की पिक्चर की। उन्होंने ये नहीं कहा है रेड द स्क्रिप्ट, नथिंग, बहुत उन्होंने तारीफ की पिक्चर की। और जितने लोग युवा के ऑडिशन के लिए आ रहे थे, सारे एक्टर्स, सोनू सूद, जितने भी आते, सबको बोलते थे पहले जाओ हासिल देखो एंड तब युवा के ऑडिशन के लिए आना।
Wow.
अब इससे बड़ा अवार्ड क्या हो सकता है?
Yeah. Yeah. And did you also remember you watched it in Maratha Mandir, but the audience response and
बहुत
like
बढ़िया,
them laughing at the same
Yeah,
time
yeah,
and all of that.
वो तो मुझे इतनी स्क्रीनिंग हो चुकी थी, मुझे
Yeah.
सेंस था, मुझे मालूम था कि इस डायलॉग पे रिएक्शन आने वाला है।
Yeah.
इतनी स्क्रीनिंग हो चुकी थी।
Yeah. And but over the years, although you have not rewatched it,
विशाल ने हासिल देख के इरफान को मकबूल में कास्ट
yeah,
किया।
that's what I've read. Yeah.
मुझे याद है डिम्पल में हुई थी स्क्रीनिंग, राजेंद्र कुमार जी का जो स्क्रीनिंग वो था, वहाँ हुई थी।
Yeah, I was asking over the years, do you think this, of course you have also evolved a lot, like things that you want to change if you get a chance again, or like things you think could have done differently or something like that?
इन हासिल?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. And was it also the film that came very close to what you had envisioned it on paper? Like in all the films that you have made?
Maybe better.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah. I remember the first day टेलीसिनेमा के होके रशेस आए थे। आई वाज इन इलाहाबाद शूटिंग, प्रिंट जाता था बॉम्बे, एक्सपोज सब। फिर वो टेलीसिनेमा के वीडियो टेप्स VHS में आता था, तो हम उसको वीडियो पे देखते थे होटल के कमरे में। तो आई रिमेम्बर पहली बार, और वो एक्शन सीक्वेंसेस थे, वो पूरे संगम में क्लाइमैक्स,
Yeah.
वो मैंने देखे रशेस। उस समय मुझे लगी पिक्चर मैंने अच्छी बनाई है,
Wow.
बिकॉज वो शूट भी, अगर हासिल इंस्पायर्ड, आई वॉज वेरी वेरी इंस्पायर्ड बाय डायरेक्टर कॉल्ड सैम पेकिनपा।
Okay.
ही वॉज अ ग्रैंड डैडी ऑफ वेस्टर्न फिल्म्स, थोड़ा मॉडर्न वेस्टर्न, नॉट द ओल्ड
Yeah.
हावर्ड हॉक्स, जॉन फोर्ड काइंड ऑफ वेस्टर्न, बट मोर मॉडर्न काइंड ऑफ, ग्रेट डायरेक्टर। तो उसकी पिक्चरों में वो वायलेंस को बहुत पोएट्री की तरह करता है, a lot of slow motion shots. तो उससे इंस्पायर्ड था। और जो बुलेट इफेक्ट्स लगते हैं ना,
Yeah.
धूच करके जो गिरना होता है ना, और कोरियोग्राफ्ड पूरा, हासिल का क्लाइमैक्स देखेंगे बहुत
Yeah,
ब्यूटीफुली
बहुत-
कोरियोग्राफ किया था। एलन मीन था उसका एक्शन डायरेक्टर। टेंट के अंदर जा रहा है, धुम धुम गोली चली, कोई बाहर निकला, तो यहाँ से निकला, वहाँ से आया। So Peckinpah से बहुत inspired था मैं.
Yeah, yeah. And how was it collaborating with Rafe?
Oh,
He's one of the best we have.
yeah, absolutely. It's sad I couldn't work with him again.
Yeah.
We did a short film together after that, but after that we couldn't work together.
But was the vision always in sync? You guys knew what you wanted with the.
Yeah, because he also knew the city.
Yeah.
He knew the milieu. वो भी इलाहाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी का पढ़ा हुआ, तो he knew everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
हम I think vision wise we were both in sync. और बहुत ज़्यादा एक वो सब सीखा भी बहुत कि अगर आप shooting a city, if you're shooting a wide landscape, the lensing should be different. When you're shooting a city, because the city visuals are very cluttered.
Yeah.
You'll have one vision, पीछे building को रिक्शा उधर से आ रहा है, so cluttered है.
Yeah.
Then a telephoto, a tighter lens, तो ज़्यादातर हासिल 75% 100 लेंस में शूट हुई है. 100 आपको थ्रिल का भी एक एलिमेंट देता है, सम एक ऑब्जेक्टिव पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू देता है. ये पता नहीं था.
Yeah.
ये सब इंस्टिंक्टिवली होता गया.
Yeah.
मेरे पास व्यू फाइंडर था, मैं व्यू फाइंडर से देख लेता था कि ये,
Yeah.
बिकॉज पहली फिल्म थी तो सब कुछ आपको अभी चाहिए होता है, डरा रहता है आदमी बहुत.
Yeah.
बट उसी में होंगी सब चीज़ें.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, talking about that, there's this moment when Irfan is finally kills Ashutosh, and it's again in the crowd, and I think it's again telly, if I'm not wrong, because you can feel there's of course a lot of clutter, but you can see Irfan on the bike and even Ashutosh, intercutting between both of them, and this how you're playing with depth of field there, and all those things. I just stuck me, yeah. And but two scenes I want to talk to you about specifically. One of them is when Ashutosh Rana tells his brother कि लगता है तुम्हें सिर्फ इन्हीं का ही वोट चाहिए. Again, how was it writing? I think that was very funny. And then a lot of people say now, of course, with Gangs of Wasseypur, they say a famous thing कि तुमसे ना हो पाएगा बेटा. But I think so. The precursor to that scene is that one in Asil, where Ashutosh Rana is trying to hint at the same thing to his brother. I feel.
आगे तुमसे ना हो पाएगा.
Yeah, it's very funny. Do you remember shooting that? Or
Yeah, we shot it here in Bombay,
Okay.
not there. Yeah.
Yeah. And one more thing was about the scene where in the like the famous Irfan scene when they tie him up,
Right.
and he's screaming a lot. Again, anything that you can talk about that moment?
Yeah, we'd A to Z. There's a very old टेक्सटाइल, वो अपना कपड़े की दुकान यहाँ पे मिलता है, विमल और ये सब के जो होते हैं. A to Z एक शॉप है इलाहाबाद में, बचपन से देखी थी, वहीं पे शूट किया मैंने उसको. और बिकॉज वो वही छुपा होता है ना, बिकॉज
yeah.
जिमी के
हाँ,
फादर
yeah,
भी जाते हैं तो कपड़े की दुकान में ही रहता है.
Yeah.
तो उसका जो सीन का मजा उसमें है कि वो उसका जो उसका ददी जो उसका
Yeah.
असिस्टेंट टाइप का, उसका मुंह में टेप लगा देता है.
हाँ, yeah, exactly. He comes in
वो सीन का मतलब
high point.
एस, हाँ वही है.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And the way he's screaming.
हाँ,
And
ओ बाप रे बाप, क्या किया था उसने.
was it in like? Did you guys take a lot of takes, or it was just like not much?
टेक्स्ट तो मैं कभी ज़्यादा लेता ही नहीं हूँ, आज तक नहीं लेता मैं कभी. 1:4 मेरा रेशियो है मैक्सिमम. तभी भी था 1:4 से मैंने अपना करियर शुरू किया. 1 shot 4 take, not more than that. उसकी हिसाब से we used to calculate how many cans we will be using. वो कैन जो नेगेटिव है ना, सबसे महंगी कमोडिटी जो बजट में होती थी वो वही होती थी. कभी कभी हीरो से भी ज़्यादा नेगेटिव का पैसा होता था. तो मालूम रहता था इतना शॉट, इतने सीन, ये 1:4 भी शूट करो, इतने कैन चाहिए. तो आदत लग गई, मैं कब ज़्यादा टेक्स तो मैं लेता ही नहीं हूँ.
So do you prefer rehearsing or just going?
हाँ, one a couple of rehearsals, that's it.
Okay. And I think so Ashutosh Rana was also saying that you have, because you have training in acting, so you know what to tell an actor and how to get that moment out of.
Yeah. I think I have that facility because I went to the National School of Drama. That's true. Yes.
Yeah. And lastly, the landscape has changed so much. Do you think a film like that can be made in today's time?
Hasan?
Yeah, if you have to make it right now.
Why not? Yes, of course.
Okay. I have a feeling that it would do very well if it gets made right now.
हालांकि स्टूडेंट पॉलिटिक्स हैज बीन बैंड
Yeah. Yeah, that was banned. Yeah.
कुछ दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में है शायद, कहीं और होगी, बाकी सब जेएनयू में है, बाकी जब जगह तो यूनियन ख़त्म हो चुकी है ना. सो अभी बना पाएंगे कि नहीं बना पाएंगे पता नहीं, बहुत कुछ कहना पड़ेगा.
Okay. Yeah. And we started this conversation with
अभी जैसे उसमें वो सीन था हासिल में, इलेक्शन आ रहे हैं, जेएनयू की कसम खिलवाने.
yeah.
अब होता था हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी में ऐसा,
Hostel में.
मालूम मुझको होता था 100%. अरे दूर से गंगा जल फेंक देते थे कि वोट देना है गुरु, अबे यार गंगा जल फेंक दियो भाई, मतलब ये कर देते थे कि अब गंगा जल फेंक दिया, देना वोट.
Yeah.
अब आप ये यहाँ नहीं कर सकते कि रात को थाली के जेनेऊ तुम ब्राह्मण हो, जेनेऊ की कसम खाओ, कल इसी को वोट दोगे. अब आप नहीं कर सकते.
Yeah.
तब हो गया.
मतलब आप नहीं कर सकते, you can't show that right now, you're saying.
हाँ, आप कैसे कर सकते हैं.
Okay. Yeah, fair. Yeah. And yeah, I was saying we started this conversation talking about, you said कि the film बहुत ईमानदारी से बनी है. Do you think we are losing that sense of honesty largely in terms of how we go about making our stories?
I don't know, I don't think so. I think मैंने जितनी भी पिक्चर बनाई सब ईमानदारी से बनाई है. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है ये वाली ईमानदारी से बनाऊँ, यहाँ थोड़ी बेईमानी कर जाऊँगा, नहीं.
Okay.
ऐसा नहीं होता है.
Okay.
बट कुछ फिल्में ख़राब हैं. मुझको एक ही फिल्म बहुत ख़राब लगती है अपनी पूरी फिल्मोग्राफी में, बाकी मुझे सब अच्छी ही लगती है. बट कुछ फ्लॉप हुई है, कुछ हिट हुई है. तो सिर्फ बात है कि सब्जेक्ट चूज़ करने में गलती कर जाते हैं.
Okay.
आगे हर आदमी ईमानदारी से बनाता है यार.
Okay. मेरी तो I wanted to just tell you on the record also. I've already told you, but I really love Bullet Raja.
Oh yeah, I
It's
love that film too. Yes.
It's such a fun film.
Yes.
And again, your dialogue writing.
उसको पिक्चर को ना जब people start taking it very seriously, it's not a serious film. It's a fun film like you said. मजा लो उसका.
Yeah. It's like you going back to the terrain of somewhat Salim Javed and like masala and
Yeah, people become so judgmental. तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो गए हैं.
and I have a feeling again for that if it was made right now it would do very well, especially in today's action atmosphere. One of my favorite lines in the film is by Chunky Pandey. He says कि फिल्मी बंदूक थोड़ी ना है जो चलती जाएगी. Yeah. So on that note, but thank you so much for doing this.
Okay, thank you
And
for doing this.
best of luck for everything.
Right, thanks. Bye.